Football Playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line in the first play. Nothing there.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now the running back's got it again. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. He is stopped cold on 3rd and inches. Here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the 1st down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And now the running back's got it again. Picks up the first, looking for more. Refuses to go down. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
But all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Running through the tackle. They get deceived with the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Fires it on the move. It's a bullet, but incomplete. Second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. And the QB will try again on second and 10. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
The first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to find room. It's Peoples.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. Great footwork. A big opening now. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Buckeyes pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressure is coming. No idea what he was trying to do there, but the end result, it's going to be a safety. Wow. So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Sand. Close to the tight end. What a catch! They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the 2nd? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the runner takes off to his right. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. They're back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Scanning the field, it's saying defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
They break the huddle for third and goal. They're 2 for 2 on third downs this drive. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll get him down that time.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
He's a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. The offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. No hesitation from the head coach. He'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Wolverines looking to run some tempo here. That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Downfield, it's saying. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. An inside give now from the shotgun. He finds some space. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
On the run, it's Peoples. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
It's a bootleg looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, it's Sand. Grab down the middle, it's Smith. It got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Testing the right side here. Has the first down and more. Tackle finally made at the 37. And 1st and 10 from there.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Caught over the middle. It's Tate.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. Hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Not much of a game there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Back to throw. It's Sand. Looking for 6. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. And the Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides down, will avoid the tackle. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching in your head. You had him at second forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw yet again. He'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Pulls it in. It's strong. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of 17. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking downfield near the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off target that time. A chance to cut it to a two-possession game, but they're still losing by 19.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the
ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Dump ball caught by the running back. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the grab, it's Porter. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and the receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Smith. In the clear at the 25. What a catch and run by the junior.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Using his legs. It's Peoples. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Look, nobody's open. You can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or he'll have to settle for 3? There's the handoff. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got it for a 3-yard loss.
And that is just a great job by this defense on third down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. Fourth down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The pass rush closing in. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. To the air, it's Sayin. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Morgan. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Oh, and he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway, but one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it. Important second down play coming up. Makes the grab. Force into space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. The catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
What a great example of why this tight end is one of the top tight ends in college football. This guy's got great speed, but he also has the power to be able to break through those arm tackles and take it to the end zone.
And he'll set up to throw. And he gets in for the score, cutting the lead to 14.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll run it to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, second down and 15. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Quick throw, testing the middle. What a catch! Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep down the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
So after one enormous play, they're now set up at the opponent's 20-yard line. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on third and short. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Looking to the end zone, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely throws the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. When he runs out of bounds, that's a big gainer there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. On the move now. He'll throw it now. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. And the Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Number 12, set to advance on the football.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Pounding away with the run game. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
1st down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He hands it off from the gun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Coverage team brings down the returner. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Play action here on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
He's running out of time here. Oh, that one's picked off. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of